Hey guys, it's Loves to Loom here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create my new released bracelet. This is my own original design. I really like how this came out. I used the limited edition bands on this one here, and I just think it looks really cool. Here's a little side view, and the back side I really like as well. So this takes about 145 bands depending on your wrist size. You can definitely use whatever type of bands you'd like, but personally I used the limited edition on both of these and I just think it came out super cute. This one I used the silicone bands, which doesn't look bad either. But for this side, I definitely like how it looks better with the limited edition. But I still like it. So yeah, like I said, it takes about 145 bands, and without wasting your time any further, let's get started. To make this bracelet, you need at least one loom. I'll be using 2 to avoid an extension. You want them in a stagger position with the arrows facing away from you. Then you'll need 1 C-clip and your hook. The first bands that I'm going to lay are going to be like considered, I guess, the border here on the sides, which is black. You can see it on the back there too. So for my bracelet, I'm going to use white today. The very first band we're going to just drop on here for the closure. So just sit that there for later. And then the next band we're going to lay is going to be an upside down triangle around these 3 pins. So just stretch it across all 3, making that upside down triangle like so. And now this part's super easy. We're just going to make a single chain border going down the left and right side. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to kind of go left to right. You can do one at a time if you'd like. Now I lay these until I have 5 empty pins on the sides, and then once I have 5 empty ones, that's when I take it into the center, and then the center will be left with 4 empty pins. So you may need to adjust a little, but that fits my wrist perfectly actually. So I'm quite confident that everybody knows how to do this part. Probably blindfolded. Maybe not blindfolded, but you know what I mean. Alright, so I'm at the point where I have 5 empty pins. So at this point, we'll just bring it in. And bring it in, like so. So that's what your loom should look like. And now we're just going to come back down to the beginning and we'll start our next layer. So I would recommend pushing these down just a little bit. So now you're going to want to decide which color or colors you're going to want to lay for this next layer. So we're going to first by placing one going forward, but then we're also going to be laying some V bands and we'll be laying more border bands. So the color that I'm laying here in the middle, I'm going to use white. I'm just going to stick with white. This one I used gray. You can see it there going up the center. And this is how you see it from the back. So I'll use gray there, or white there. And then I'm going to start laying my limited edition bands. And you're just going to lay them like a arrow pointing straight, like that. And then we need to lay forward bands again. And the bands that we're going to lay forward are going to be the ones that are white on this one. And they're also white on this one. So they're like in there. So I'm going to actually use blue. And we're just going to go forward with those. And now we have to lay another forward one here after that limited edition one. So I'll be using white for that. And now I'm going to go to my blue. I'm just going to alternate a couple different colors here with my arrow bands, I guess you could call them. So go there. And then you have to go forward off that. And don't forget to lay your forward side ones again too. And then I'll go to my green limited edition. And just be careful that they're not like twisted. You want them to be laying correctly. So after each arrow, you'll be laying 3 forward ones. One in the middle, and then on the sides. I actually don't like how that one felt. I recommend starting with the middle one first when you're laying the forward one, because I tend to forget that if I don't. So that can just be a little helpful hint. So this is what we're going to do until you reach the top. So just keep doing that, and then when we reach the top, I will show you what we're going to do next. Okay, so when you reach the top, you're going to just have your last white one going forward in the middle. Same goes for the side ones. Don't lay anything across the very top, bringing it in. So it should look like that. You can go ahead and turn your loom around, but make sure it looks like this all the way down. Turn it around. Arrows facing you. So now we're just going to place a triple cap band on this front pin here. I'm just going to use my hook and place it on, and then wrap it around again, and then one more time. You can also just do it straight on the loom. Like so. Alright, so now we can go ahead and start the hooking process. So we're going to go down in the first pin here and grab that top band and just bring that back forward. And then you're going to bring the whites back to themselves as well. So now the top blue, the very top vertical bands that we have, are going to be stretched up to this pin here. So it's not going to be this one, it's going to be stretched up to here. So I'll start on my left. Oops. Make sure you're only grabbing that top blue. And you're going to stretch it up and do the same on the right side. And now we're going to go inside, back inside, and grab these whites and bring it to the center one here. So the bottom vertical bands will always go to the pin closest to it in the center. Like so. And like so. So it should look like that. So now we're going to go in the next center pin and bring that, we're going to push back the top two yellow bands and grab the bottom white and bring that forward. The forward band will always be like the start of our pattern. So that goes forward, then we're going to go in the left, grab that top blue, stretch it up, do the same on the right side, stretch it up. Go back in that same pin to grab the bottom white and bring it into the center. Going to do that again. Make sure you're getting through those limited edition bands or whatever color bands you use there. Bring it forward. Now we'll do our blue. Stretch it up. Go back in, grab the white, and bring it into the center. Once you do it a few times, I would say it's really easy. Forward. Stretch it up. Stretch it up. And then go back in and bring it to the center. So go ahead and just continue doing that, and then I will continue on, and then when I reach the top, I'll come back and show you what to do next. So I'm at the top of my loom, and I've already looped my blue and my white here. So then we're just going to go inside this pin here, push back the top layers to grab that bottom white and bring that forward. And now we have that triangle band that I had you guys lay. We're going to just go inside the two side pins and bring it to the top center. So push back and grab it, bring it in the center, and the same one here. And then grab that loose band that we laid at the beginning, push back your bands, grab a hold of it from this side, and then attach to the other side, which is where we will attach our C-clip. Like so. Now for this design, I do like to use my hook to pop it off. I do feel like it makes a difference rather than just pulling it. But I will forewarn you, when you go to pop off the middle, it is quite tight. At least it was for me when I used my limited edition bands yesterday. So make sure you have a good grip of your loom when you pull the middle up, and have a good grip of your bands because you don't want them snapping. But I'll just give you a little example here. It is quite tight, so I just do a little bit at a time, and then I hold it as close to the loom as I can, and then pull up one at a time. So just do that going down, and if this starts to look crazy as you're pulling it off, don't worry, it will fix itself once it's all the way off. So there you have my completed released bracelet. If you guys like this design, please hit the like button below. Also the subscribe button if you have not done so already. And also please make sure to tag me at Loves to Loom on Instagram if you do make this bracelet, because I'd love to see it. To close it up, simply just attach it to the cap band here. It is a little bit tight since it's a triple cap band, so you may need to use your hook. There you go. So there you go, guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all at my next video. Bye!